This video will be titled The Cosmic Recap. Cosmic Recap on all that I've learned thus far. So, we have a cosmic mother and a cosmic father, or a celestial father and a celestial mother. The cosmic father is of what is known as the astral realm. The cosmic mother is within and of what is known as the ether realm. The astral realm, what it is, or what the word astral even means for starters. It is a word used to subhead or subject head every aspect, detail, and category of our non-physical realm, you see. And the ether, the word ether is a word used to subject head or subhead the categories and or aspects and details of our physical world, you see. Our non-physical world, the word astral is what is the subheading word for every category of the non-physical world, and ether is a subheading word for every aspect and detail or category for the physical world, you see. Now, our cosmic father, based on what I've studied, whatever you have come across on you, but this is what I've studied, and this is the summaries and the conclusions that I've come to after all that I have studied. The cosmic father, who it is, or who he is the being known as Vishnu. Vishnu is the true form of who you know of as Jesus Christ, meaning who you know of as Jesus Christ and who I respect, or the name that I will give to him for the time being, due to what it's going to take to reach you all with these words here: Yahweh Shai, Yeshua, Vishnu, those beings right there. Or let me just list them off. Who you know of as Jesus Christ, one, whom in reality is also or is Yahweh Shai, Horus, Osiris, Yeshua, Emmanuel, Christ, Enki, Yahusha, Rathoth, or Odin. All of those beings, they all came from the same life force. It just so happens that said life force is known as Vishnu. Those beings are an avatar of Vishnu, and Vishnu in itself is the cosmic father of the universe itself. The cosmic mother, on the other hand, all of the entities you know of as Yahweh, Yahweh, Allah, Kai, Dios, Yah, Khan, or Jehovah, Ma'at, and Lil Isis. The cosmic mother, who is within and of the ether realm. What do I mean by within and of the ether realm? And as far as the cosmic father goes, what do I mean by within the astral or of the astral? This is not within the astral for the cosmic father. The cosmic father is the astral realm itself, or our spiritual realm, or spiritual world, or our non-physical body, or our non-physical world. The cosmic father is the makeup of it entirely. Yes, he has its own vessel. He has its own vessel in the world, in the non-physical world. But at the same time, he is also a constituent of it, just as we are constituents of this world. We are constituents of both the non-physical and the physical, all at once, or at once, you see. The cosmic father, though, his vessel is within the astral realm, but it is also a constituent of the astral realm. The cosmic mother, her vessel is within the ether realm, but due to the energies inside of her body, inside of her vessel, it is also of the ether realm. It's within and of the ether realm, the cosmic mother is. At first, during our early days, the cosmic mother was also inside of the astral realm at one point. But if you studied the history as I've studied, like for example, when you decolonize the book of Revelation and you're able to see through all the lies and the misleading texts and the misleading perversions of the story, you'll see what actually happened, at least in our universe. Or should I say the Mother Isis of our universe. You'll see that her cosmic body was ejected, cast out, exodus, removed, regurgitated. If you noticed, within the story of Revelation, the King of Kings, or the Cosmic Father, caused the Cosmic Mother, whose body was with it, whose vessel was within the astral realm at one point, it caused a massive global regurgitation of her out of we into the physical, you see. And then within the time frame, if you studied the book properly, remember, the book of Revelation is history, not prophecy. It is history, not prophecy. When you study the book of Revelation properly, you'll notice that in that last hour of power that she had, she destroyed the entire planet, or at least perverted the entire planet, murdered a third of the world, murdered a third of the people on the planet, and caused the continents to split simultaneously. Whatever stories you heard about the continents being split from 100,000 years up until now, it's wrong. It's incorrect. The continents were just split up. In other words, this one continent, do some research on a Pangea, right? Do some research on a Pangea. It wasn't too long ago that Pangea was still a thing. It was still the way our world was set up. It wasn't too long ago. It just happened. The majority of what we are going through right now just happened. You were just told thousands of other things to believe, when in reality, there's only one truth. What really happened? Moving forward, though. When we regurgitated the Cosmic Mother by way of the King of Kings putting us through a global exorcism, in the process, or in that last hour of power, she murdered a third of the world. It wasn't a cleansing. No, it wasn't fear either. It was cowardice. It was cowardice. Remember, she wants us to be subjugated to evil all the days of our lives. She wants us to worship abuse all the days of our lives. She wants us to be subjugated to the sight and activities of abominations all the days of our lives. That is what this devil wants. That is what is the leader of our world today currently. That is why we all suffer. Moving forward. The father and the mother. The father is of the astral realm, and the mother is within and of the ether realm. Now, what do I mean by in and with of? How is the father of the astral realm, and how is the mother within and of the ether realm? Because the father, the cosmic father, is also the literal neutron and proton energy of the entire universe itself. Once again, the cosmic father is the proton, I'll say proton first, and neutron energy of the entire universe itself. And the cosmic mother is the electron and dead space energy of the entire cosmos itself. She is the electron energy and the dead space energy. So meaning no energy, just space. They are a literal, what she tells our people to do to us is to become a literal force of death. They have become walking death now. They are death for us. That's what they have become, due to her leadership and due to her instructions and due to her forcing her will into their lives. You call every country name a woman. You call every country a her. Every country is a she, yet you cannot connect the dots to the leader of the world possibly being a she. You're noticing how the oppressive body uses their emotions like women do, yet you still don't want to connect the dots to the world leader possibly being a she. It is one. Have you ever noticed how our sisters can have a tantrum, but then in a moment's notice, you're completely fine? Emotional mastery, emotional control, emotional manipulation. Our sisters have it naturally. Why? Because nothing can manipulate the spirit and soul. Not even their physical bodies. They are lying to us in many ways. They can be sad, hyper angry, frantic, screaming, trying to get some type of force involved to trap you, as everything is set up to do in the first place. Trap you into a situation where you are able to do nothing but suffer to death. And then in a moment's notice, once they get what they wanted, after using their emotions as they do, or using their artificial emotions as they're doing, once they get what they want, they stop. It's just calm, like it was never even a problem, like they were never even sad or angry to begin with. You want to know something? The oppressive, recessive force is the same way. As a matter of fact, they are where they get it from. So where did the recessive, oppressive force get their mentality from, or their ideas from, or their evil from? The cosmic mother herself. Here's the reality, my family. We just so happen to have a really good father and a really bad mother. The really bad mother is in charge of the world that the really good father created. The enemy, the oppressive force is not smart at all. They are not smart. They are not intelligent. They just use everything that we are and pervert it. That's what they do. They take everything that every little aspect and detail that we are and pervert it. That's what they do. Why is there a Maha Para Nirvana? Why is there a Maha Para? Why is it like that? Why is that name there, for example? I'm asking a question based on like the highest pinpoint of knowledge, meaning I'm asking a question in this field of the highest pinpoint, highest guru knowledge, whatever you want to have, whatever you want to call it. It's called the Maha Para Nirvana. You know what I'm talking about when I say the Maha Para Nirvana. To anyone who watches this video one day and has knowledge of what is known as a Maha Para Nirvana, that's literally the outskirts of the universe itself, like the outer edge of the infinite universe itself, what's known as the Maha Para Nirvana plane. In other words, it's called the Ketheric body. It's also called the Ketheric body, or it's also called the Nirvanic body. That's what it's also called, the Nirvanic body. It's called the Maha Para Nirvana plane. It's called the Ketheric body. It's also called the Nirvanic body, as I said. It's also a few more names. It also is also known as. But what am I tying it to, though? What is it tied to, though? So you can have more fuller understanding of it. It's an aspect of the crown chakra, meaning the top of our head. The Maha Para Nirvana plane is an aspect of our astral realm's crown chakra. You see, remember, we only all have one crown chakra, and it's a cosmic size vortice. That's what it is. And an aspect of this cosmic size vortice is connected to what's known as the Ketheric body, and/or the literal outer edge of the universe. What keeps the universe, whatever shape it is, because we haven't invented the technologies we needed to travel outside of the universe to get an overview of how it would actually look. You see, this is where I'm getting at right now. Now, if we were to invent the technologies to get outside of the universe to get an overview of its actual size, shape, and image, we would know what we would have more full understanding in regards to what I am talking about when I say the title Maha Para Nirvana plane. You'll know what I'm talking about more. But at any rate, that thing, why is it called the Maha Para Nirvana plane? Maha Para. What do I see the problem in it? There's a mom in it. It's a mom in it. Yeah, I see the Para Nirvana plane with the Maha Para Nirvana plane, but at the same time, what mother and father is responsible for the makeup of this universe? I get it. Especially if you follow the story of how at the beginning the two energies were separate, like I do. This is the story I subscribe to make it all make more sense to me. You can follow whatever you want to, dog. I just followed the two energies being separate story at the beginning. That's what I follow, meaning the negative energy separate from the positive energy. And the negative energy attacks the positive energy. Then the positive energy takes with the negative energy and flips it for good. Balance energy created. Balance energy creates the universe itself, and as well as the dead space. Now, all three protons, neutrons, and electrons are inside the nuclei of the atom known as the universe. That's how I see the story. That's how I see the beginning and everything. Right there, me personally. You can see however you want to. So meaning the three energies that are inside the nuclei, the three energies within the nuclei known as the universe represent what is known as the Mahapara Nirvana plane, or the Nirvanic plane, but at any rate, what I'm getting at is this. When the enemy colonized the world, the enemy colonized the information of the world, correct? This is what I'm getting at. If you stuck through that explanation. When the enemy colonized the world, the enemy colonized the information of the world. So the true enemy, I promise you, this is Oklahoma for you. They cause the artificial tornadoes and then also give you a warning for them simultaneously. The beginning and the ending. It's all connected. It's all the same thing. Face the truth. Face the truth. What is the truth? The truth is what's in accordance being true. What's in accordance with being true. What does the word true mean? What's in accordance with fact or reality? What is awareness? What is reality? Since it's in accordance with what's true is what's in accordance with fact or reality. Awareness is knowledge or perception of a situation or fact. Reality is the world. What is the world? The planet. Together with all of its countries, peoples, and natural features. And the rest of reality's definition, after that definition right there, or the state of things as they actually exist, meaning reality is the world, or the state of things as they actually exist. You know what the rest of reality's definition is? Tricknology, trick words, trick talk, as opposed to a notional idea of them. I'm gonna tie this in with something else to make it make more sense. We are called the millennials, right? Millennials. What's the root word of millennials? Millennium. What is a millennium? An age. A cyclic age. A global golden yuga. A global golden cyclic age. Why do they call our generation millennials, but then call the other generations X, Y, and Z? Like just alphabets, just something to throw on them, you know? And then make them prideful for those names that we're giving them, right? Make them prideful for them. Make them prideful for a flag that we just threw paint over. And then said, this sector of land that we're conquering is now of this flag. So stupid, man. Child's play games and all. It's all a game. Smoke and mirrors. Moving forward. But the true enemy. At any rate. Those of you that serve need to stop serving. Plain and simple. But you won't just magically move because of some simplistic words we're throwing at you to stop doing so. You have the power to break free. You just have to choose to do so. So much to talk about, man. You got the power to break free if you choose to do so. The true enemy of the world. Where was I before the tornado warning came on? The true enemy of the world wants us subjugated to worshiping abuse. The true enemy of the world wants us subjugated to the appearance and activity of abomination. The true enemy of the world wants us subjugated to war, hatred, division, and stagnance. The true enemy of the world. Who and or what is the true enemy of the world? The leader of the government order, or the leader of the world government's chaos. That's who the true enemy of the world is. The leader, the one that leads just one individual entity that leads this entire world's operation, meaning all 195 countries led by one person or inspired by one person, to be carried out by many people who are deprived of their genetics, that cannot say no to an entity as such, or that couldn't say no due to what happened in Revelation, that took away its abilities to say no and ours. You see, Revelation is not prophecy, it is history, human history, soul people history, soul race history. That is what the book of Revelation is. The history of the soul race, the history of ours, our history. We only got one history. And it just so happens that in our one history, our cosmic mother and our cosmic father had a child, us. One kid, us. How did we become many though? Because the cosmic mother manipulated us into many after we were conceived. We are the children that came from the man. We are the children of the first man. We are. At least this is what I'm going to believe. You can believe whatever you want. It's your mind, your heart. Believe whatever you wish to believe. Our cosmic father. Once again, the final recap, and I'm going to close out the video. One more recap. Our cosmic father, who is the being known as Vishnu, that I personally believe is an avatar of the Most High, or the energy that feeds prana into the universe. I believe that Vishnu is an avatar of this power, or this energy, this prana source. Feeds the prana into the universe. 30 trillion years, Vishnu. 42 trillion years across the stars to the center of it. 4.5 billion years ago, the planet. Nucleated in the middle of the still waters. This is just what I believe, me personally. Our cosmic father. The beings known as Yahweh Shai, Horus, Osiris, Yeshua, Emmanuel, Christ, Enki, Yahusha, Ra, Thothar, Odin are all avatars of the life force known as Vishnu. As we are his child, we are his seed. Just what I believe personally. Does the cosmic father have to be the being known as Vishnu? It can be whoever you want it to be. That's all these religions were set up in the first place, because our free will is being taken advantage of by emotional disorders. Emotional disorders gave us 10,000 different religions to believe in. Yet it's not even about religion. It's about what is the right way, and or knowledge of the right way. That's what it's all about, man. That's the truth there. That's the real, honest to God truth there. This world gives you thousands and upon millions of distractions to keep you away from the one truth you need to focus on: how to live for thine own well-being. Did you notice each year has about 5 to 12 different seasons in it? You got a football season, you got a flu season, you got a basketball season, you have, what other seasons? Holiday, just 4 to name a few, to name a couple, a handful. You can think of many other seasons that each year has. Each year, Halloween, or, well, that's holiday season, right? But there's always multiple seasons that take your mind away from the thing you should actually be doing. Living for thine own well-being truly. But then you say, well, why is Why is each season a distraction from that idea, though? Because this world should not be the way it is at all. This entire world is a perversion of the way the world should be. We need to focus on fixing it. We need to focus on fixing ourselves. We need to focus on fixing anything that can cause it to go wrong again. Or should I say stop then, if that's the case? Fix two things, stop the third one? Sure. The right words need to get said to you. That's what I'm attempting to do. But there's only so much I can do with the Bible and Google. Especially when the creators of Bible and Google are only in existence to be a detriment for me. Are only in existence to be my detriment. It's crazy, right? We only have jail and relationship issues and child abduction and child kidnapping, or we only had slavery. We only have inflation. We only have any of these things. We have it all due to the recessive people that serve the demon and the black folks that serve the recessives. But why does the demon do it then, huh? Because the demon is just evil, and the recessive people embody that, which means they are also just evil. And the black folks who serve the white people, are they just evil as well? No, they're just stupid. But here's the thing, though. When the recessive genoclass people were instructed to raise us in stupidity and evil, how do you think we're going to be when we grow up? Millennials. That's what I wanted to get to. Why do they call millennials? Millennials, root word for millennials. Millennium. Millennium, meaning age or cyclic age, right? Why do they call us millennials, but then call the other generations X, Y, and Z? Just throw a bunch of letters on there, right? That's what I was getting at. Okay, now I see. Why is that? It appears that the true enemy knows, due to its emotional mastery and how to weaponize emotions and use them as weapons to get what it wants. It appears that it knew that by the time we got to this point where we will be born, we were going to have a natural desire for our own world, our own original golden age. Not theirs. Ours. The spells that they have over us, whether it be genetically influenced or externally influenced, it makes no difference. They will not last on us for long. This is why they have to invent more ways to dig into our internal selves to control it, meaning artificial intelligence, chips and whatnot. They're coming out with all these type of things now, you see, because they want to have more control over this here. They cannot control. It doesn't matter how much they manipulate our genetic makeup, nor matters not how much they manipulate our external vision by way of emotional manipulation. It makes no difference. This God skin always wins. This God skin always wins. It always wins. It helps us become immune to a lot of the BS that they throw at our faces. They put in our faces. Yeah, generation X, Y, and Z, right? They just throw alphabets on them. But then it's like our generation, the so-called millennials, though. Like I said, everybody who's a millennial is going to be the ones that win this war, because did you know this whole spiritual reawakening that I am assisting in the reawakening process of, what I am assisting in, did you know it's like a withdrawal system for the world that's really yours? Did you know that? That's what this is. That's what the reawakening is. It's a withdrawal symptom for the world that's truly yours. It's a withdrawal symptom. You want to go back home. They knew these times were coming. Their fear of us is fake. Their sorrow for us is fake. Their sympathy for us is fake. Everything that they have, everything that they say and do is fake. Remember, just like a woman who intentionally demonstrates lack of stoicism, just like a woman who doesn't demonstrate stoicism, they use their emotions to claw and grab and scorpion get over here what they want. You see, they use their emotions to scorpion get over here what they want. And as soon as they get it, they can go wham, 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 and then boom, normal. Just like that. As if nothing ever happened. As if nothing was ever really, ever truly wrong with you. You were just acting like a spoiled brat. But then you like, well, does anything ever really be wrong with children then? I mean, dang, it's different with children. Because they're children. We know how children operate, right? At least we should have enough knowledge of it. But see, when grown folks do it, they're doing it to get something. And it just so happens that what they want is your enslavement to suffering to death. Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is not a victim mentality. I'm just aware of what struck me, aware of what's stricken we, and aware of it will not stop striking us at all. Which is why it's definitely not about a competition with me. It's only about the awareness and knowledge of what needs to be stopped. Those strikes. Or you from yourself. Which is why I don't desire to be your king or your leader. I only desire to do or say something that will defend and protect you from the strikers. Stop hating yourself. You do realize this is all people at play here, right? Ain't no reptilian race. Ain't none of that garbage that they force you to believe in. There is no anything humanoid came from us and perverted. Did you know that even black people right now, currently, the so-called black people who I would personally consider as the melanated soul race, not black race. I don't consider you as a black race. I consider you as the melanated soul race. Did you know even you're perverted? Why do I say that? Because you are way smaller than you originally started out. Should be simple by now, huh? Here. I got more stuff I want to say out loud. It's not about a competition with me. It's only about the awareness and knowledge of what needs to be stopped. Those strikes were you from hitting your soul self or yourself. Just words that may contribute. Therefore, love your neighbors, you love yourself. Matthew 22:39. Defend your neighbors, you defend yourself, at least those who are worthy. Be lifted in the spirit and walk good forever. Peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all, my family.